While we were in Hawaii, we had the privilege of meeting Mary and Gary Young, and one night he was speaking to us about humility, and he said that he thought it was a foundation for everyone's life. So we decided to do a little exercise. We invited all the distributors across the globe to participate by sending a video telling us what humility means to them. So, take a look.
Humility is not needing to be recognized for your good deeds.
Okay, humility is just thinking less of yourself and more of others.
Really recognizing where you came from and who you really are, and not forgetting that.
Remembering the world is a lot bigger than yourself.
And I've always heard Gary say that humility is never thinking you are too good for anyone to ask.
Doing things without being asked.
The condition and position of a heart that puts others before themselves.
Is loving somebody even when they turn their back on you.
He is recognizing your own weaknesses.
The mother of all virtues.
Humility is one of those virtues that's hard to define, but once you've seen it in action, it's unmistakable.
What is it called? Humility.
Sharing with others.
Accepting failure while still learning from it.
Making comfort, clean, picking up garbage.
Treating everyone with respect and love, and
knowing that all good things come from God.
Putting others' needs first.
It's putting others first, especially when it's hard to do so.
Seeing others the way that God sees them
is grace. Putting others before yourself.
Doing the dishes.
Knowing who you are. Picking up my husband's socks, doing chores for somebody else.
Humility is cleaning up after brothers and sisters.
It's everything my dad has taught me in life.
It's being a good mom even when your kids are driving you nuts.
It's honor and integrity.
You don't think of yourself as being all that.
Sharing utilities. Taking the trash out.
Loving others before yourself.
Is self-sacrifice.
Rejoicing with someone else's accomplishments even when no one's recognized your own.
Means giving your last drop of oil to somebody else instead of you taking it.
Amelia is taking naps.
Being able to glean from what God has deposited in other people.
Coming down to the bare roots of what's really important.
Humility is being sweet.
Serving others and putting others first.
Just remembering where it all comes from, God.
Putting others before yourself and having a servant's heart.
When you do the right thing all the time.
Putting others before yourself.
Giving to others instead of thinking of yourself at all times.
Giving service with getting nothing in return except the goodness of helping somebody else.
It's knowing that we're not alone in this universe and that God put us here on this earth for a reason.
That you are a much smaller part in a much grander story.
Humility is Mary and Gary Young.
And I'm thankful that you give us the example of what humility is.
Thank you, Young Living.
Humility. Thank you, Young Living.
Thank you, Gary and Mary.
Thank you, Gary and Mary.
Thank you, Gary and Mary.
Thanks, Gary and Mary.
Thank you, 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 young lady, Gary and Mary.
Putting my ego aside so I can focus on the greater good for everyone.
Humility is not caring what you look like on the video.
Thank you, Young Living. Young Living is life-changing. Thank you so much for giving me the quality of life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary and Mary.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. And hey, I've got a really big hug for you, so come here. Bro.
But I'm not really happy with that answer.
Well, tear up. Thank you.
I'm recording you.
I hate to be here.
That's a great smile though.
Oh, let's turn it around.
God, I'm recording right now. I'm recording all of this.
Oh no, I'm in serious trouble.
Just look at me. We actually went out of stock on humility this last weekend because of this exercise. So congratulations. And fortunately, we're going to be back in stock here in the next day or two.
Thank you for the oil.